What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mr. G's Weather Channel. My name is Mr. G, your weather forecaster for this channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about your weather forecast out there today. So, happy Wednesday, everybody. We are hump day, and we are making it through our week. And we're going to be looking at a lot of severe weather across parts of the Midwest today. A lot of the Midwest is going to be seeing some much needed rainfall. Some of it's going to be kind of heavy, and we're looking at a live look right now outside at Oklahoma City, downtown Oklahoma City, right there before you on this. My favorite type of weather is thunderstorms, and you can see some of those showers right now moving over Oklahoma City. There in the background there, you see that grayness. That's actually a rain shower out there. So we're seeing those thunderstorms developing right now over parts of the Midwest. We're seeing those showers and storms near Des Moines, Iowa, just to your west. Kansas City as well, down in Missouri, just to your west. You can see those showers and thunderstorms developing. We have a pretty significant risk for severe weather today, where we can see damaging winds, large hail, and even some tornadoes out there. Heavy rain will produce flash flooding, so some areas will pick up much needed rainfall and drought relief. This is the potential rainfall that could alleviate some drought issues in some areas as we see those showers and thunderstorms. There we just saw our map update. So this camera updates every 2 minutes. I wish I can show you one of the live there. I do have access to one of those, but it only shows downtown in the Capitol building there, but it doesn't show the city. I like that to show the city, but we are looking at Oklahoma City with our city of the day, and you can see now that it's that shower has moved on, but you can see those beautiful clouds out there. We have those low bases on those cumulonimbus clouds, so very low bases, and you can see more coming in from the west there. So those showers and thunderstorms will be the topic of the day today across the Midwest. So from the central southern plains, South Texas, Houston, all the way up to the Great Lakes, we're going to see those showers and thunderstorms today. But now we are going to go to my WSV3 globe here, my map, and so we can look at current temperatures and things going on all over America. We're going to cruise around our WSV3 map and I'm going to show you where areas we are currently seeing showers and thunderstorms. Now, should things become I'm not seeing a lot in the way of severe weather warnings right now, but this afternoon and evening, should those warnings start popping up, I will go live on TikTok and YouTube today so that we can explore and take a look at, and I can bring you those warnings to keep everybody up to date and safe today in the event severe weather impacts your area. So now let's go to our WSV3 map and take a look at what's going on across the country, particularly in the Midwest, where we are seeing those showers and thunderstorms develop now. But I'm also going to show you where our front is and that temperature difference ahead of the front versus behind the front. So here we are as we look at our map here on WSV3, and we are looking at showers and thunderstorms up here across the upper Midwest, across the Missouri into Iowa as well. Some showers here over central Wisconsin and maybe down across into Kansas and Nebraska. We're seeing some of those showers and thunderstorms. Look at those pretty intense storms here over western Iowa. So if you are around the Mason City, Des Moines, Fort Dodge, Iowa, get ready because those showers and thunderstorms will be heading in your direction rather soon here. So you will be dealing with some of those showers and thunderstorms as we zoom in on some of these areas, and we're going to be seeing those storms heading off towards the east northeast today. So we will be seeing a significant, and we're also seeing some pretty strong showers and thunderstorms down here across along I-80. So the I-80 corridor, we're seeing those showers and thunderstorms from Des Moines all the way over into Nebraska, down into Kansas, Oklahoma as well. So we will be seeing those showers and thunderstorms today. So a very, very busy day, an active day on tap here across a good portion of the Midwest. Not only do we have those showers and storms to contend with, we're also looking at a lot of wind. We're going to be seeing winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour as well ahead of that front out here over much of the plains in the Midwest today. So we're going to see some areas seeing a lot of humidity and high dew points in those showers and thunderstorms. But some areas will be dealing with critical fire weather and dryness. So again, a very complex bag of weather today across America. So I'm very excited to see days like this where things are going to be interesting. And boy, my head looks really big sitting in this angle. I look like a big square blockhead going on here. But anyway, so these are what we're going to be dealing with today. As far as the weather is concerned across the Midwest, so as we look around here and we can see some of those showers coming in and thunderstorms as well. So lots of thunderstorm activity across the Midwest. So the Quad Cities, Davenport, we're seeing a cluster of showers and some thunderstorms across your area. So we're going to be looking at all kinds of severe weather. So I have my severe weather alerts turned on. So if there is a special weather statement from the National Weather Service, we need flash flood warnings, special marine warnings. We're going to have tornado watches, warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings. So any of those things, as well as a snow, so any severe weather alerts today, this will be letting us know what to expect and what we are going to be seeing out there today if we have any active severe weather warnings. But I do have those things that's going to be, let's go, let's see where if I can find some active weather. But we are looking at a nice little cluster of storms right about here. And we have a storm report, a local storm report here near Plattsmouth and the state of Nebraska, Cass County. And we have hail reported, 1-inch diameter hail. Storm spotter, so a trained storm spotter. So the storm chasers, shout out to all my storm chaser buddies. You know, so all of the storm chasers, I so many of them, I can't even think of one person. But those guys are gonna have a day today, a good day. So good thing. So we got all of our getting different storm reports, but we are seeing that pretty significant weather breaking out here. Look at this pretty intense thunderstorm down here across parts of southern Iowa as well. So we are seeing those pretty intense thunderstorms down into Missouri. So get ready for those more of those severe storms today down into Oklahoma as well. So we are going to go take a look at Colorado Springs, eastern Colorado. We're going to see those storms moving out across all of the plain states today. And we also have an area where we're going to see thunderstorms. You can see the lightning strikes. If you can see the little flashes pop up on the map, those are lightning strikes those little flashes that you are seeing there on the map are lightning strikes. So we are seeing lightning strikes here. We are seeing the directional for the storms east, north, northeast. We are seeing the storm reports. So that is pretty cool. So this application is worth its weight in gold. I really love this application, and so we're going to see those thunderstorms moving on to the north northeast and along the I-70 and I-80 corridor. As these head into Colorado, we're going to be seeing those showers and thunderstorms around the Denver area. So if you are in Denver, you have the chance for seeing those showers and some storms today. So a lot of showers and storms are going to be out there. Let's take a look at what those temperatures are. So we want to see those temperatures across America. See, now as you can see, this area here is behind the front, and you can tell where the front is by the temperatures. Look at these warm temperatures ahead of the front there. Say it's 77 degrees here in Perryville, 77, but behind the front, we go up to across the Nebraska City, 52 degrees. So an instant 20-degree drop in temperatures versus the front and the front of the front and the back of the front, behind the front. A 20-degree drop in those temperatures. One of the reasons why we are going to see quite the outbreak of severe weather today. And I think we're going to probably be able to classify this as a severe weather outbreak potential today. So we have temperatures very warm across the up the Great Lakes, the Midwest. So Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Western Missouri, Eastern Iowa. We are seeing that front now sliding through, and we're seeing those thunderstorms developing as well. Lots of showers and thunderstorms. So very beneficial, much needed rain is going to be taking place. And even down all the way down through Texas. So eastern Texas to the Gulf Coast today, we are going to be seeing those temperatures. Look at all of these 80s along the Gulf Coast. Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas today. Look at all those 80s along the Gulf Coast. So very warm and humid conditions. That moisture has returned to the Gulf Coast and the South. So the humidity will come is back. And let's take a look at our dew points right now. We can see those dew points in the 70s across Texas, upper 60s, dew points in the 70s. And we're also seeing those dew points in the 60s all the way across Mississippi. So Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all the way up to Virginia, Florida. Look at those dew points in the lower 70s across the Florida Peninsula. You see those showers and thunderstorms right here over Florida. You see those showers along the coast. We got thunderstorms over the Florida Peninsula, across the Everglades. And in Florida, this is where the big thunderstorms pop up. It's over the Everglades. So we're seeing those thunderstorms over the mainland here. We got some showers just off the coast of Fort Lauderdale. Look at those showers. This region of showers and some thunderstorms out here. So we're looking at all of the action today. So a very busy day weather-wise, folks. A very busy day, a lot to keep track of today. We're watching the tropics as well, because now that the door is open for us to be impacted by a tropical system, we have to be vigilant and monitor things out here over the Atlantic. As you can see, a tropical wave way out here. Out over the Atlantic, we're looking at a tropical wave making its way probably to the west there. So we're keeping a look on things out here across the tropics. Central America here. So this region here is our main development area here across the tropics today. In this area, we are watching for tropical development. Let me turn on my map and put them in motion here so that you can see the direction that everything is going. And we want to see our extended goals. So next rat, radar on. We want to see level 2. Radar is on. Next rat. Okay. We want to show our reflectivity. And we want to show our next rat parameters. And we want to show the surface. And we are looking at dew points. We want to see temperatures. We could also see the winds. This shows you the winds. There's our temperatures. And then your weather. But you see all of the action around the Midwest today. Very busy across the Midwest. Iowa, Missouri, even up into Wisconsin. And way up here into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, southern Kansas, Canada, we're seeing some thunderstorms across Ontario, Canada. So you see a lot of thunderstorms here across Ontario, Canada. Again, you can see those lightning strikes in Canada, thunderstorms across Canada. So all the way up here into Ontario. So just outside of Thunder Bay up there. So thunderstorms across Kansas. So we're going to see storm reports. So yeah, a lot is going on. I'm kind of like I'm doing a live here, the way I feel. I'm just kind of just casually going across this map, and as you can see, nice dry weather here across the northern plains and the northern Rockies. But we see our next storm coming into the Pacific Northwest that's bringing mountain snow up here into the northern Rockies, southern Canada, British Columbia. You're seeing some of that snow coming in, and you see a lot of heavy rainfall coming into the Pacific Northwest up into Seattle and down to Portland. You see a lot of that rainfall right now. So very wet conditions. Lots of several inch rainfall is coming in the inches up here across the Pacific Northwest today. So more heavy rain across the Northwest, and we're going to be seeing that onshore flow continue. But we're also seeing some spotty showers down here over over the western portions of Nevada near Lake Tahoe. Some spotty showers. But some of that rainfall in the Northwest will make its way down into Northern California. So the Sierra Nevada, we're going to see some snow eventually here this weekend. Toward the weekend, we're going to see that weather system bring the potential for snow down into the Sierra Nevada and rain in California. Nice weather out here across Flagstaff, but you can tell it's very windy because you can see these isobars here. You see how these are close together? This is indicative of strong winds. Whenever you look at a weather map and you see close isobars, that is that the air pressure is changing rapidly over distance. So that means it's very windy. So you can see like right here, you see up here across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. I'm going to zoom on some areas here. See, look, you see that? I'm going to show you there. See, you see how close these are? This is indicative of very strong winds here. I'm going to go down to Louisville, Kentucky. Gusts up to 20, So that means it's windy. It tends to be more windy. Got 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, and we're gonna just looking around here, and so I'm just showing you how it's going as far as the weather. But now what we're gonna do, because I can spend time playing with this map all day because it's very interactive for me and it's excellent for the forecast and everything because this verifies the forecast. This application verifies everything. But now we're gonna go to our forecast maps and take a look at what's going on out there across America, and we are going to look at our weather forecast for the Halloween holiday coming up, as well as the rest of today and your weekend and a week ahead as well. So let's go on, and we're going to move through our weather forecast maps now. So as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing for your Halloween, and we're going to be seeing all of that moisture right now that we're seeing over Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas and Missouri today, Iowa, all the way up to Wisconsin. That moisture is going to slide to the east. Then we're going to see that across Tennessee, Kentucky, southern Indiana, Illinois. We're going to see it over Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, down through Kentucky, southern Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, East Texas. So we're going to see a lot of that moisture spread eastward, and we're going to see that warm weather continue. We're going to see warm weather increase across the southeast. Showers and thunderstorms along the Florida coast. So the east coast of Florida, an onshore flow will bring windy conditions and the chance for sea breeze showers and thunderstorms over the state of Florida. So Miami all the way up to Jacksonville, we have the chance for showers and thunderstorms on your Halloween. But in the west coast will be dry across the plains and down through the desert southwest. A little cool across the central Rockies and the west coast and the Sierra Nevada. But we will start to see that big snowstorm, that big storm moving out of the Pacific Northwest into the northern Rockies for your Halloween on Thursday. So we're going to see mountain snow up in Montana, northwestern Wyoming, northern Idaho, the Cascades, as well as the Olympic mountain range in Washington. So rain and snow in the west as we head through your Halloween. And we're going to look at our next map here, that pattern shift. Now we're going to see the influx of Gulf of Mexico moisture. That's going to be coming in across the deep south, the southern plains into Texas and Oklahoma, and we're going to see that moisture for today, as far as well as into early November, because that storm that's moving into the Pacific Northwest will play a role in this action in early November. So after the 1st, the 2nd through the 5th, we're going to see this play a role, that Pacific Northwest system that's currently moving into Washington and Oregon. That's going to move across the country, and that's going to really pull up some of that Gulf of Mexico moisture and really lead to some excessive rainfall across parts of the Midwest and the Deep South. So a lot of areas, the Great Lakes as well. So a lot of areas that have not seen much rain lately, we'll see quite a bit of rain as we head through the upcoming week here. And we're going to see those severe thunderstorms today for this afternoon and evening. So flash flooding, hail, and tornadoes will all be possible today. Localized damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour. And we're also going to be seeing local wind gusts approach 80 miles per hour. So lots of severe weather. That's going to be from Madison, Wisconsin, southward, all the way to just about south of Dallas, Texas. So Dallas to Madison. So that includes Peoria, Illinois, Chicago, maybe just west the western suburbs of Chicago, Des Moines, Kansas City, St. Louis, Springfield, Missouri, Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Little Rock, Arkansas, all of those areas across the central and southern plains and portions of the upper Mississippi River Valley will see that significant risk for today. So a moderate to high risk for a some to moderate a moderate risk today for those severe thunderstorms. So get ready for that pretty significant weather events today. And tomorrow we're going to still see some of those severe thunderstorms here across the upper Midwest and into the Great Lakes. So in the afternoon tomorrow, those thunderstorms will have isolated tornadoes and hail, localized damaging winds up to 65 miles per hour, and some of those winds can peak at 75 miles per hour. So we will see that severe weather threat shift from western Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois to eastern Michigan, Ontario, Canada, uh, um, eastern Indiana, southeastern and southern Indiana, northern Kentucky, Ohio as well. So Cincinnati, all the way up to like Cleveland, we're going to see that risk for severe thunderstorms tomorrow shift from the western Ohio Valley to the eastern central areas of the Ohio Valley tomorrow. So we're going to see those rounds of rain and thunderstorms come into play between November 2nd and November 5th, and that's going to lead to flash flooding as well as some very much needed drought relief, because this will be much needed rainfall that will last over a widespread area over several days. 2 to 3 days of consistent rainfall through the central southern plains and parts of the Ozarks, as well as into the Missouri Valley and the Illinois Valley. We're going to be seeing some significant rainfall potential as we head through that part of the week. And we're going to be seeing warmer temperatures in the east as well, as we have been, as we are seeing on our map that we saw, what you just saw, warmer temperatures in the northeast and New England through the middle part of the week. Today, we're going to be seeing those winds pick up. So I've showed you, you saw those winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, and we have an elevated fire risk as well. And we're going to see blowing dust and smoke and other particles in the air with that warmer temperatures across the east and the eastern Great Lakes during the middle week of your portions of your week. And we have that critical fire weather that we're going to be seeing over the Ohio Valley and the Illinois Valley and the Great Lakes. So we have critical fire weather. So it's going to be gusty winds from the south to southwest, and we're going to see dry vegetation and ongoing drought conditions before that significant rainfall event next week moves in. But mind you, you have to wait till next week before that significant rainfall event develops and moves into these areas. So as we move along, we're going to see those gusty southwest winds in the northeast, all in the New England, the dried out vegetation. Since you have missed the peak season for the fall colors, now all of those pretty orange leaves and red leaves have fallen, and now they're crunchy and brown, and they are ripe for kindling for fire. So those dry leaves, so clean up your yard if those leaves are falling, because I know they're falling because they're falling here. So they gotta be falling in the northeast. So areas of drought will continue, and that's gonna work through your Thursday. So for your Halloween, once again, let's reiterate Halloween. So warm across the mid-Atlantic states, the parts of the northeast, the southeast, but we will see rain showers and thunderstorms along the east coast of Florida, from Miami, Fort Lauderdale up to Jacksonville. So showers on the sea breeze and windy conditions. So Hollover Inlet, Boca Inlet, going to be kind of rough. So that's going to make for rip currents along the Florida coast and choppy waters. So small boats, pleasure boats, and things like that are going to be kind of bouncy out there. So you're going to have to put the hammer down to get into those inlets stuff because your bow will go into the water. I don't want y'all out there getting sunk while you're out there trying to enjoy a boating day in Florida. So you got to be watchful of that. Those winds from the northeast will make it for rough waters out there on the east coast of Florida. And we're going to be seeing that heavy rainfall. So very heavy rainfall where we can see as much as 18 inches of rain here in areas around like central and eastern Kansas, Kansas City down through Wichita, maybe the Tulsa area in Oklahoma, and north central Ponca City, Oklahoma, all the way up to Kansas City. That's the area where we can see as much as 18 inches of rain, and we're going to see heavy rain. All those heavy rain, we could see up to 8 inches of rain, another 8 to 12 inches of rain, all the way up into Illinois. So maybe 8 inches as much as 8 inches up to Illinois, southern Minnesota. We can see as much as 4 inches. So pretty significant amounts of rain into Wisconsin, all the way down to North Texas. Dallas, Lubbock, Amarillo, all of those areas can see pretty significant amounts of rain that we are going to be seeing Saturday through Tuesday. So get ready for a very wet period, drought busting rainfall. And we're going to be keeping an eye on this forecast. And I'm going to keep you updated as it moves through time and how it develops. And at this point, it's looking like some areas of the Midwest is going to see pretty significant areas of rain that could impact your drought situation and the fire threat. So as well, much needed precipitation to help quell your drought situation and minimize the fire threat. So let's move on to our next map here. Our next, maybe that'll do it. Oh, here we go. So here's the look at that moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. I guess I didn't kill that gap right there. We have the influx of moisture coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, and we have that colder air that's going to come down out of Canada on the backside of many fronts coming across from that northwestern storm system. And what that is going to do is make for some very heavy rainfall. And with that upper level high pressure center over the East Coast, that is also going to open the door for tropical influences as well as moisture off of the Atlantic and off the Gulf Coast. And that's going to help to intensify and amplify and aggravate the potential for elevated rainfall amounts. So much needed rainfall for parched areas. And we're going to see a snowy setup today. So this morning we're seeing some snow across the Rockies. So accumulating snow in the Rockies and the northern Rockies up to across maybe Colorado and across Wyoming, southern Montana, northeastern Utah, so eastern areas of Salt Lake City, the Ogden, eastern Utah there, we're going to see the potential for some snow, but cooler weather across the Four Corners and much windy too. It's going to be cooler and windy from Portland south in through Medford, Boise, Reno, Nevada, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Tucson. Gusty winds and cool. It's going to feel pretty goddamn cold. It's going to feel pretty cold across the Four Corners, the West, and the desert Southwest. So out ahead of our current front that's moving across the Midwest is going to have gusty winds. Those winds could gust as high as 40 to 60 miles per hour. So those winds could be as high as 60 miles per hour today. So a very windy day. So some areas that's not seeing precipitation can be at risk for fire danger today. So get ready for that, to hunker down or tie down loose lawn furniture or your trash cans if they've been emptied or anything like that that could get caught up in the winds, because these winds are certainly capable of producing some structural damage here, or take away and blow away things. So a high fire risk from blowing dust, difficult travel for high profile vehicles, RVs, semis, and wind gusts could gust up to 80 miles per hour. And that is going to do it for today's weather forecast. My name is Mr. G. This is Mr. G's Weather Channel. Thank you for watching me today, and I will keep you updated as far as the severe weather potential today with live broadcasts should things become more interesting than they already are. So keep it locked, keep an eye open, and I will be with you guys later today to cover the severe weather potential today. Have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow or later today. Bye-bye.